listening to the Not So Christian in Me show, starring Southern Girl
Houston, Texas, the Bayou City, Third Coast, H-Town, Space City. Eddie B is back. All my teachers, staff, social workers, ladies in the front office, cafeteria staff, admin, superintendent, coaches, bus drivers. Come on out and have a good time with your boy. March 13th, Smart Financial Center. First time back since 2019. And we sold out then. We gonna do it again. It's my comedy special and it's spring break. This ain't just a show, this gonna be a celebration. Giveaways, special guests. The DJ gonna be making it a party. Every teacher in every district across the world need to be in the building March 13th. It's a clean show, so if you got like teenage kids, you can bring them. But just know, teachers at my show do a little drinking. Tickets on sale right now. Go to www.eddiebcomedy.com. If you wait too late, you gonna be standing at the gate. All my teacher peeps, your boy Eddie B is coming to set the city on fire.
We got Eddie B in the building on the Not So Christian to Me show, y'all. Y'all say hey to Eddie B, y'all. Okay. So what's going on, Eddie? Tell us what you've been up to.
Well, where should I start? Nah, man, I just been in. I'm on my tour, Teachers Only Comedy Tour. I'm doing school visits here in the inner city, Houston, and the surrounding areas. Yeah, man, just putting in the work, visiting educators and staff all around this place, and just helping them smile a little bit while I'm in the midst of everything that the spring brings for an educator, all that testing and the craziness of everybody anxious for the next break and to get out of school. So we're just going to go and check and telling them about my show March 13th at Smart Financial, which is also my special, which is also the Teachers Only Comedy Tour, baby. And it's going to be there. Spring break is going down.
Man,
I can't wait, but I can't though. But yeah, that's it. Just putting in that footwork, man. Just and I appreciate what I'm seeing on campuses that real. Ain't no hiding. I'm seeing what happens on the campus. On a public school campus. Ain't no teachers are having to handle their business while I'm there. They love the fact that I'm there, but you got kids falling out, going crazy, and that norm. Mm-hmm. They ain't talking about sped. These kids ain't got no. I'm talking about these kids ain't got no folder. They just walking in and out the house tripping, and they trying to act like, Mr. Hey, Eddie B, we're so sorry. We're having like a catastrophe. I'm like, no, that's just public school. You got to explain. Matter of fact, I love to see that part. Yeah, so I love being around educators, man. This is providing an opportunity for me to do that, visiting these campuses. I visited about 63 schools now within the last 3 months. Yeah.
Wow. And you planned this perfect around spring break.
Yeah. Technically, it wasn't. It wasn't planned, but it was like, hey, let's go ahead and let's do this, And one school turned into a bunch of them. Once you visit one, then everybody and you post it. Everybody like, how you gonna be over here and you don't come visit our school? So we've been in a bunch of districts, man, from HISD, to Aldine, Spring, It's been a lot of districts been reaching out, and we've been able to go. That's
I remember cool. I think you were at Spring last school year, or the year before, and I was thinking about going, but I think something that came up on my schedule. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get him on the show, and we're gonna chop it up.
So
it all worked out.
Chop it up with my peoples.
Yes. Okay. How long you been a comedian? Let's start there.
I used to get in trouble for this all my life. If you talking about just a class clown, that was just I couldn't help that. But I started comedy on a stage 2005. 2005, I'll never forget. Yeah, I was in college, man. College, and I put on a show for the campus, man, in the student center. Like $3 to get in. That thing was packed, man. Cause I've been a class clown. I mean, I've been a fool my whole 4 years in college. Don't worry. So everybody knew. And ever since then, when I graduated and got back to Houston, I started, I guess you say paying my dues, going to comedy clubs and open mics, and the grind of it all. So yeah. And one thing led to another. And then I began teaching, because comedy was just, I wouldn't say a hobby. It was what I wanted to do. And I had to make some money though. So, I ended up teaching. So I was doing both for a long time.
Gotcha. Who introduced you to teaching?
Struggle. I was actually working.
I get it.
I was working at a car wash, man. I worked at a car wash, and I waited tables at Papacitos. This is after I graduated college, with a degree, and I'm like, man. And it was just, teaching was just a better job at the time, a better opportunity. Well, in my eyes at the time, it was what you call it, not just a profession, but I would have, a salary, instead of just working hourly and off commission. I was in it, salary, even though it wasn't much, I thought it to be like a respectful position, to be a teacher. So yeah, teaching was just better than what I was doing. And I didn't aspire to stay in it. I didn't want to be a teacher. I wanted to coach, I was in college. So coach, and
do you still teach?
No. My last year teaching was the 2016-17 year.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Oh, wow.
2016-17 year. Yeah. And that was the first year of the comedy tour. And that was my last year teaching. I was putting out the videos, and they didn't know I was doing comedy. Till I just said, hey, we're going to have this little spring break. I'll never forget it. I had a comedy club. I say, hey, what's up? We're going to come. Sold out like 6 shows. And, the rest was just, like they say, it's history. But, that's when it was the beginning of what's going on with me now. But I didn't finish. I didn't quit teaching when it started. That was the spring when it popped off, and spring break. Right. So when I came out the break, I'm, what I'm saying? I had knots in my pockets.
Okay.
And so I come back, and what I did was I finished the year with my kids. I committed to finishing with them. And I tell everybody, I didn't quit. I just didn't go back. And that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, and that was it. And here we go. Just comedy for teachers now. It's kind of dope too.
Okay. Did you used to joke around with the students?
In the beginning, the kids that we have, you can't smile with them too much because they tell people all the time when it's time to, y'all know what you play with them when you can, but you can't be their friend at all, because when it's time to discipline them or get on them, they will respond like they would a friend instead of an authoritative figure. So, I would let my hair down just a little bit, but that would be after they knew I was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After I had everything established, then I'll kind of be like, okay, I joke with them a little bit. And then we get on our assignment, and I joke within reason, but I wouldn't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? They had to find out I was a comedian. Put it like that. They had to find out.
Gotcha.
So what you going
Was it
to
the
all
same
these
way
schools?
with the teachers too? Was it like that?
Oh yeah, I played with them. I played with the teachers out there. I was a jokester on campus. Hey, one time, the last place I worked at, it was quiet in there, right? It was too quiet for me. We was in a meeting after school. The principal was talking, and she was just, she loved me, man. She was sweet. And then I act like I had fell asleep. I did real loud, but I was in front of her with the boy. She thought I was asleep. She's like, Mr. Brown. I said, no, I'm just playing with you. And everybody just buzz out like, but that was me though. I'm the type of dude. I'll go on the restroom break, and I'll be in your little window in your door, be making faces while you teaching. That's me. I play with the teacher, the ones I like, the ones I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else within in past, I'm like, hey, I speak. So yeah, you can't, you can't be like that with everyone. Don't want to play, especially on campus.
Right, that's true.
Right. So I know you go to like different schools. How often do you get noticed by kids?
Not that often. Until they see, I've been on a video with that girl Lele. That's like one of the friends. I'm familiar with her dad and my best friend, and her dad are real tight, and we've been in the same. That made us close. So
yeah.
So she's been to the house before all this stuff popped out. And I mean, one time she watched, they made some noodles. I'll never forget this. They made some noodles, and the girl washed her bowl out and put it up. I took the bowl. I looked dead at my son. I said, "Say home, boy, you about to get trained. This girl ain't never been there before, and she done washed her own bowl out."
She got manners.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's a little girl thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's that. I was in a video with her, and after we show that, they recognized her, and then like, "Oh, you in that?" And then here we go. But usually when I step on campus, kids don't normally know who I am. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe when you get to the high school, just a few. And teachers show my videos to their kids too, so those kids know me.
Oh, okay.
But not a whole lot of them though, which I ain't mad at.
Yeah.
Right. Do you so you say a lot of kids don't really know talking about, but do you have any kids, any nieces, nephews?
I got you. I'm a father. Okay.
They
know me. I'm listening.
Yeah, I was about to say, so do they understand the content? And I guess when you go into their schools, are their teachers they know who you are?
Oh yeah, my son got it good. He got it good. My oldest, Jesus is real. That boy there, and he don't even, I'm on tour. I take him with me on Fridays. He be on the road with me, so he just chilling. He don't care, man. As long as they got Wi-Fi. Son, we
do they share stories with you?
Huh?
Do they share stories with you? Like, Dad, guess what happened today?
Man, these kids don't talk no more. Man, stay in their room.
Video games.
Do kids talk? Do you know kids talk? Lord have mercy. That boy there, I gotta bust sitting there in his room, make sure he's still living. I'm like, son, how you doing? Everything all right? I talk to him a little bit. He's my son, so he got a little jokester in him too. But he on the quiet side with it. He reserved with it. His stuff is just, under the radar. He'll make you laugh for sure. But yeah, we got a good talking relationship when I initiate it. Other than that, I won't know what's going on. But he do get the benefit of being my son. I performed while he wasn't here. He was with his mom at the time, and I visited his school, and the principal where he is was also the principal where he was in middle school. We moved to California, for the production or whatever, and we got back now. She's at a high school, and so it's a relationship thing, and they know what I'm all about. And I love the fact that some of his teachers didn't know who I was, but they know me as a parent.
Yeah.
Like when we're in California, they respected me as a father. They ain't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was different out there. And, they know I was a supportive day. I brought him lunch every day from somewhere.
Wow.
So that was just me, So I would like that. They know I'm a good dad. What'd you say?
Celebrity dad.
Chill out. That's
why you get the lunch every day.
I received that.
That's what I was talking about.
He was getting popular though. It was like a Chick-fil-A type thing. Okay, praise God. That's big too. That's big.
That's God's chicken.
Speaking of California, you was out there for a while working on a project. Can you tell us a little bit about that project that you was working on?
Oh, sure, no problem. I signed a holding deal. ABC signed me to a holding deal for my own sitcom, the TV show, and I was out, in the process before I moved out there. We was just going out there ironing stuff with the heads of the department, who was in control of all that stuff, and then it went through a few changes, and it's a whole process. But they got to, gather the stuff about the show, get a writer. First, you got to have a production company put you in the room, and then you got all these round tables that you see on TV. That's real, We talked about it, so ironing stuff out. Shoot, and we was going. They started dropping checks, and I had a script. I knew the whatever, and that was that. The show ended up not getting picked up. I found out about Hollywood being in California. I found out how to do stuff. Just because I started holding deal. That's not common. Well, it's assign you to a holding deal, maybe to hold what is it, to hold on to what it is until we figure out what to do with it or what they want to do with it.
Yeah.
But they paid me big change though, so I ain't doing no. So I was out there getting ready for something, and it kind of faded in the pilot phase. I was being represented by Lawrence Fishburne and his manager.
wow.
They have a production company they started called Cinema Gypsies, and they're the ones I met with like 15 different people, like from production companies to people who act as liaisons who sell shows to directly relationship. I mean, I met with everybody. I'm talking about NBC, CBS, Sony. I didn't know all these people had those, but they do. I spent like 2 days in California on that alone. So it was a great experience, man. I was ready to go, man. And I was kind of disappointed when it didn't happen, but that let me know how the business works. And then of course now they got ABC got their little teacher show out, you know, everybody watch it, and now my people like, they stole your damn show. Well, I told them, hey, bro, if it was mine, I have it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't watched it. I haven't watched that show only because I know what the script is. I haven't watched it because I would watch it to judge it. Now, I support them. You know, I like everything that come across my feed, and I support them out. You know, I watch award shows and stuff. And they're doing real good. But the concept came from them seeing that a sitcom about education was marketable, and you know, maybe I was just the anchor of all that. You know, I don't really care. I mean, I still got stuff popping and stuff about to happen, but yeah, I support that. But if I watch it, I'll be trying to compare it to the have, and you know, but made me mad. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go in like that. So I just support them from afar because all in all, it's black people on it. You know what I'm saying? I love that part. And and it's something for teachers to watch. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool.
Yeah. I definitely like followed you like pre-COVID and stuff, went to your shows, and when you talked about that and I saw the shows, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, something's not right here, you know, picked up by the same program. So I definitely was saying, network. You know, the same network. Cool. I definitely say like the same thing. Right.
Hey, you wait till God turn me loose, honey.
Okay. Yes. Show them what you're working with.
Line up.
Oh yeah,
yes,
I ain't doing no tripping.
Yes, it is. So if you can go in front of board, like a district, you know, board, and speak about 3 major issues that needs attention, what would they be?
More money, and more money. That would solve a whole lot of stuff. If you just paid us more money, man. Like the stuff that we put up with, it wouldn't be as bad if we had more money. You know what I'm saying? Like people work in corporate America, they put up with that stuff because they get paid to put up with it. And that's the top of the list. And then you get the more teacher support from everybody, our superiors, and right. We need more support. And then under that, you know, they probably just need to do away with standardized testing because it's not fair. All the kids learn at different levels. They, you know, it's crazy how you get a kid in your that so different from everybody, and then they already behind from grade levels before they even got to us, and then we got to pick them up to grade level, then find out their learning style, then find out how to teach them, then get them to the same level, different level learners in your classroom. It's just we fighting an uphill battle, and we dealing with all that on top of language barriers, because even if you're not bilingual, they still gonna put a non-English speaking kid in your classroom. Even though you're not certified SPED teacher, you're gonna have a kid that's SPED-ish in your classroom. If they ain't all the way labeled and get in a SPED class, they're gonna be in your class. And you know, up here, and on top of that, we don't get paid nothing. That's at the top of it. So yeah, more money, more money, more money. You know what I'm saying? They say more money, more problems. Hell, we looking forward to them problems.
We already got problems. So
that's true. That's true.
Money gonna hurt. More problems, more problems.
Will you ever return back to teaching?
I don't ever want to say no. I used to say no so fast. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play with God like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to, I would. But I would really want to be in control of the situation, you know. for yourself,
Right.
it's hard to work for somebody after that, especially when you see everything that goes on. But I've seen campuses that make it work. You know, people who you like, oh, okay, you do have admin out there who understand that
Yep.
you are human, and they didn't forget that they taught before too, and it's a better environment on campus.
Now, since you don't teach anymore, like where do you get your material from?
Girl, let me tell you
Mhm.
something. I still talk about the same stuff I was going through back when I was teaching.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed. I'm supposed to be the loop right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taught since 2016, 2017. I'm supposed to be out the loop. That lets you know that ain't nothing changed about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same thing, different acronym. All they changes was the acronym. That's it. All they changed was job. Now, librarian, she's a media specialist. The janitor,
Right.
he's
Just the name.
the janitor is a custodian. And they calling ladies in the front, the ladies in the cafeteria. Now they nutritionists. Stop.
Yeah.
School nutritionist. Come on, man. Hey, ain't paid now one of them no more money.
Not a lick of cent.
That's
Not
so true.
anything.
That is so
Anyway,
true.
but yeah, I never say never, man. If God back into it, I will. I just think that what I'm doing now, I reach more. There will be a cap on me. You know what I'm saying? As to what I can say. Right now, I can kind of say what I think, is right. And the material that is just from what I've experienced, and it's still hitting home, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you, like, as a teacher, like for you, what you do right now is like, for us, we can like laugh, it's almost like an inside joke with us, like the things that you say and things like that. And it's such a relief. It's such a relief, especially because like I have other teacher friends in the state, because I'm not from Texas, but I am in Texas now. But even still from like Louisiana or Texas and even Georgia, I'm just like, the same thing is happening. We are all over, but guess what? We got the inside joke with Eddie B. Like, I send them out. I'm always sending, we're always sending those jokes and things like that, and it's just like a relief, like a big relief.
Much needed.
Way needed. Much needed with a glass of wine.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
No, I had jumped off. My daughter was calling me. I got to go pick up.
Oh, okay.
But no, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, tell us a fun fact about you.
Well, you know what I do. That's pretty fun in itself. I don't know. I don't know if I have a fun, like, because I'm pretty much an introvert, which is impossible to believe. I like to just sit alone and go fishing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That might be funny to some people, but yeah, other than that, it's just I love people. So I don't know. That's a fun fact. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting to know, like, really, you an introvert? No,
a lot of entertainers, believe it or not, are introverts, and they extrovert on stage. When lights, camera, action, they so extrovert. Because I'm too, and I'm more extrovert on stage.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Teacher Only Tour. Tell us all about it. What should we expect? How we get tickets?
First of all, it's off the chain. And it's not just for teachers, man. It's for all staff, parents, hubbies. So it's a clean show, so you can bring in teenagers if you want to. I mean, God bless me to be seasoned enough to deliver everybody understand it, and you'll still feel special about what we go through, and somebody else who don't teach, never taught before, they can laugh at it too and have a good time from just a life perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids, you had a teacher before, you know what happened on schools, right, on campuses right now, period. So it's gonna be about an hour 20 of straight unadulterated fun. I'm telling you, like it's like I say, it's a clean show, but I go off so much that you won't even realize I hadn't said a crazy word in there. And if I do say a crazy word, it's in the Bible. The words I use are in the CC Jesus on mine. before you come for me. CC the
Yeah.
Lord. And then, but it's just a lot of fun, man. And it's I love it because there's so many different races and religions and people who believe in different stuff. People cook with different seasonings. Everybody in there at the same time, laughing and having a good time. Before I even hit the stage, got a DJ to turn it into a party, playing them. You know what I'm saying? You remember them 90s and 2000s boys?
Yeah.
Oh, she brought that back. Man, she killing it, man. So it's just a great time. It's more than just a show, man. It's an experience that I think everybody on a campus has to experience at least once. It'll change you, man. It'll change you. And to see everybody in there having fun at the same time and they do what you do.
Right.
And to laugh at stuff we stress about, oh, that's special. It's special, man.
Yes.
So like not even just to support me, man, just to see everybody in there, man, just having a good time. And then I'm coming with the funk, you know, and it's gonna be even crazy, oh no, nobody got no bladder infection or no, just because something. I'm telling you, man, have everything tightened up. Go use the restroom before it gets started because I'm nonstop when I hit the stage, man. Wired up, happy. It's gonna be my special. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait, man. Everybody need to experience the teachers only. But you don't have to be a teacher to come. It's fun for everybody, man.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, man.
How can we
get tickets? Yeah, straight. It's gonna be a Smart Financial, so there's gonna be thousands in the building, right? The first year we had is 7,000. 7,000 is sold out. The year after 4,300 that sold out. Then of course the pandemic hit. And then we bring it out. This is the first time we bring it back since the pandemic in Smart Financial. Okay, so it'll be right at that 3,000, 4,300, you know, way depending on what the tickets do. They might open it up 7, but we'll see how it goes first. But it's gonna be a few thousand in the building. It's gonna be fun, man. You go to eddiebcomedy.com to get your tickets, or you can go to the website, go to Smart Financials, Smart Financial Centers, their website, but just go to eddiebcomedy.com, get the tickets, and be careful, man, because I have a lot of resellers that they resell. They do that to a lot of I wouldn't say celebrities, but do that to a lot of people who have big shows. The resellers will go and they put that they'll do like a search engine, and you'll search like Eddie B Comedy, and like 3 different ticket resale sites will pop up, and they just over. I've gotten it, you know, Eddie B, you know, we on the teacher's salary. How the hell you tickets $100? I'm like, how the hell you ain't read? I said go to eddiebcomedy.com. You don't listen. You act like the kids. You act like the kids.
Follow instructions.
But you know, I gladly say hey, and I just put out a post today on my story about these 3 sites to not go to, and yeah, I really, yeah. A few people know what to do because we always search for a bargain. Some people don't even look for the first thing, you know. Hell, I didn't even heard people getting my stuff on Groupon, and I ain't mad. Hey, however you got to get in the building, I on Groupon.
Okay. Get in there.
Jesus is real. But yeah, everybody need to experience it, man. I had a show, my last show, it was like by 13, 14. Man, we not teachers. We just love your video. I'm like, hey, and they laughing, and I'm like, okay, cool. In the meet and greet. So it's gonna be a meet and greet afterwards. You know what I'm saying? If you buy merchandise, meet and greet everybody, and you never know. We might go somewhere afterwards. I'm just trying to see where everybody is. I might just fall in where everybody is. You know what I'm saying? Jesus real.
Exactly.
It's spring break. Come on, baby.
Turn up.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for being our special guest, man. It has been a complete honor to have you on the show. As educators, we stick together, and so we definitely have to have you on our platform to support you 100%. And keep doing great, because you're doing an awesome job. I've been following you for a minute, so keep doing great things. Continue to represent for H-Town. I love that. I love the H-Town love.
You know, really, when I be on the East Coast and all the other coasts, and you from?
Oh, we paused.
That devil busy, ain't it? That devil busy. He tried to stop us real quick. Nah, it was a little glitch. Nah, but like I said, I think the South in me causes me to be, outspoken, loud, brash a little bit, but with that long drawn out accent sometimes when I'm really back. So you know what I'm saying, and they just love it, man. They love it on different coasts. They love to hear that Texas twang too, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. H-Town, baby. You know how it is. Yeah, thank y'all for having me, man. This is so dope. I gotta go get my hair done now, man, because I leave out of town Friday. Yeah, man. I'm headed to Atlantic City. I'm in Atlantic City this weekend, man. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now, let you go. I want you to give teachers some advice who may be at their breaking point. Give them some type of advice to get through the school year.
Look at, man, don't take it too serious. I said this in front of admin to their teachers. Don't take this too serious. Do what you can do and about the rest, man. The work gonna be there tomorrow, and do whatever you have to do to maintain, man. This is a high stress job because other people make it that way, but you don't have to accept that, man. Do what you have to do to relax, maintain, get you a sip of something, whether it's legally or illegally. That's not my business, okay? Whatever in that classroom, please do that, man. And if it helps you out, do that. And that's my public service announcement for everybody who's in education, from the teachers to the bus drivers, man. Get you some you time in, some self chill time, whatever that is, making a peaceful spot. I got my back porch, I call it the peace porch. I done went to Costco, got me some Costco furniture. I got me a heater back there from Costco, them little round ones that turn red when they get hot. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. And I'm chilling. Yeah, and you can't tell me nada mucho. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So it don't take much, man. Yourself, you don't gotta have a lot of money to not stress. Not stress choice. No matter how you cut it, choose the stress. Now you can be mad, sad, happy. All those are feelings. Stress is a condition that you can create, and it will affect your health. If you get my book, it's called I'm Already Professionally Developed. I open up about how stress affected my health. You know what I'm saying? It affected my health, and I've never been nothing in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Developed a condition, palsy, and I couldn't talk. One side of my face didn't work, right? And I still had to go to work and teach. That's when I realized I'm never taking this serious again. I'm business, but I'm not finna stress about it, because as soon as something happens to you, they're gonna move you out and bring somebody else.
Somebody in.
And then and nobody gonna see no flowers or nothing. You better handle your business, and because your family needs you. Your family needs you more than them other people cheering. I guarantee people, we need you here. Don't stress.
PTO, prepare the other.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was very inspirational, and we appreciate you so much, and keep doing great things and all over the world.
Pray for me. I'm gonna throw it right back at you.
That laughter, what we need. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, you take care, and we'll see you on the stage. All right. Bye.
Sure. Congratulations. Good luck on the show too, man.
Thank you.
All right.